Good morning, everybody. Thanks to everybody for all the support, and especially my friend Dean, who's been amazing and been supporting me a lot. So thank you very much. I'll be forever grateful to the people who are actually taking the time to listen to me. I know I've been portrayed as this horrible person, which, mud sticks sometimes, but anyone who's had direct dealings with me knows none of that stuff is true, and people who have supported me for a number of years have stayed with me and seen everything and know exactly what I'm about. I've been on my Facebook for years, know exactly what's been going on, and know exactly I'm never at the heart of anything. I try to go about my business and don't bother anybody. I don't have time for nonsense. I just ignore it. So I tend to let people away with a lot, just so I can't be bothered. But when it gets to the stage that it did with Miles Johnston a number of years, it was obvious he was not stopping. And now I know why, because he's a very sick, psychopathic person. He is really a very sick person. Now, I'll give credit where credit's due. I have no problem with that. No problem with giving credit. I have no credit to give this man from day one. I was just too blind to see a lot of the beginning, because I listened to his nonsense and he blamed everybody else and circumstances and all the rest, so he weaseled out of everything that happened when I'd confront him. And I didn't really have a lot to do with him apart from the interviews, but he did constantly text, harass and email me constantly with the most ridiculous stuff. And then if I didn't reply, he would have an argument with himself. It'd start off nice and it'd get abusive, get sex, driven, and then it would be abusive, and then all the name calling and accusations and everything else. It's like through the night he gets more paranoid. And at the beginning, when I was dealing with all of this and these people that he'd send after me, it was like they seemed demonic to me. It just was not normal, and I was totally naive to all of this. Totally naive. I didn't even know people like this existed. I was never part of it anymore. I mixed with normal people and went to work and went to school and went to kids' parties and with my friends and had evenings out and things like that. I was never part of any of this nonsense. Never. Never even looked at anybody else's stuff, because I don't believe a lot of it. Anyway, I did research years ago and I know there's nothing new coming out, so it doesn't take long to find out what's going on. But at the beginning, I was saying these people are just demonic. They're either Satanist, evil, or something not right in the head. Not right in the head. And now, 6-7 years down the line, I was spot on at the beginning, because the stuff I've seen now and the way these people behave and the way they treat everybody else and the damage and the disruption and the drama and the nonsense they've caused is just absolutely... there's no words. Vile is not even enough. It's just not enough. And, I was wondering, this thing with Simon Parkes, when I mentioned it to Joanne, they just turned a blind eye. As I said in the video I just posted, the porn stuff. When I mentioned about this S&M, now it makes sense. Were they part of it as well? They knew. I know now that look was, they knew what Parkes was up to. And, they were supposed to be a support group, and I thought they would have said... Now, when I told anybody that and showed them Parkes' emails, they were shocked. Their reaction was, oh my God, what the hell is that about? They turned a blind eye, looked at the floor and walked away. So they knew. They knew Simon Parkes was into this S&M stuff. But to do it to somebody whose daughter is dying, try to talk them into something, and that's another story altogether. That's dark, that's evil, it's twisted. Whatever he was going to do. Went along with it for a little while to see what he was up to. But then my daughter died, and after that, the things he started saying about me, that I killed my daughter, I wouldn't let him help, it was my fault she died and all this stuff. This is what he's saying in circles. And he's still saying it today. So these people are pure evil. Pure evil. Because a normal person wouldn't do that. Even if they had a grudge, they'd forget it and walk away, leave it, She's just lost a daughter. I wouldn't do it. That's what I would do anyway. I would just walk away and say whatever they've done, it's over. But no, they don't. These people don't do that. They don't do that. So this is the difference. This is how you know it's evil, and they haven't got good intentions. So are they all mixed up in the same satanic S&M sicko group bullshit? Absolutely sickening. Absolutely sickening. Now, I don't care. People have their fetishes. They can do it in private. But this man is in public, getting public support, public money. His life is in danger. He's getting this support. People are feeling sorry for him. He's been getting money for years, living off people's money to support this sick lifestyle. This is not a little thing with Miles Johnston. He is obsessed, regularly using escort agencies. Yeah, I'm in touch with a lot of people he's met. And if anyone else wants to write to me with more information, gladly. My email is mariekate12@hotmail.com. And, if you want to remain anonymous, I can keep your identity confidential, and I can be trusted, unlike all of these people. I can be trusted, and people know that. I've been sent loads of information in private and never mentioned it to anybody. And I'm known for that. So if you ask the right people, you'll get the right answers. Ask anyone to do it, Miles Johnston. They'll say what he has to say, which is always in his filthy mind. I've had to endure the most ridiculous nonsense from him. He went around telling people he caught me in bed with Joanne Summerscales. Total, absolute lie. And I was actually there doing the interview, and people told me that online. I was in my room. I was staying at B&B, and I was in my room that night. We'd done the one interview, he'd put it online. Straight away, I got about 6 texts. People saying, oh my God, you're down there, this is what he's been saying. Sent me the texts. So I asked him the next morning. I was really upset. Because he's so two-faced. He's really nice to your face, and you find out he's doing all this stuff behind your back. It's hard to stomach. He was going up there praising me in every video and then doing stuff behind my back, and I knew what he was doing. So that just made me feel twisted. I couldn't handle it. It made me sick listening to his nonsense. The public thought he was being so supportive and praising me, and then if I made a comment, I was getting called the bad one. No one knew what was going on. I was being constantly called the bad one in nutcase for trying to speak out, constantly, and being harassed and bullied and trolled, and still today. So how about trolling these sick people for change? How about trolling these sick people and getting them off, getting them away from vulnerable people? Now, as I said, people have their own, they can do what they like, they have fetishes, up to them. But when they bring it into the public, he is bringing it into the public. He is forcing his sickness on innocent people that are walking into this and walking into meeting him with information. But it looks like that's not happening. I think I was probably the only genuine, or probably a handful, not even a handful. They're all sick people. They all seem to be part of the same thing. And I've heard he uses prostitutes as well to try and entice people and get them into trouble. Several people, guys that have had dealings with Miles Johnston, told me that he tried to set him up for whatever reason with escort people. And I don't know, just trying to get dirt on them, I suppose. So when somebody's constantly working like this, you cannot trust a word they are saying. How can anyone trust or believe a word this man is saying? He's the biggest sicko and delusional fantasist, pathological, psychological liar, compulsive liar. You cannot believe a word out of this man's mouth. Everything he's said has to be totally disregarded and scrapped from history, scrapped completely, because it's all lies. Every single thing he's ever said is total bullshit and lies created by these sick fantasists. And a lot of people are starting to realise it, but more need to. Stop giving him money. Stop giving any of them money. These people are just spreading the most absolute vile nonsense. But not only that, they're up to all sorts of creepy, dirty things, harassing people, stalking people, using their information, giving their information out freely to anyone who wants it. All the nasty stuff you could ever imagine that demons would do. You imagine people in the depths of hell behaving like this and saying the things they are. They are straight from hell, these people, straight from hell. And I've said it before and I'll keep saying it. And I'm being proven right every day. I don't like being proven right where things like this are concerned. I wish I had been wrong, but I'm not. I'm definitely not. Too long has passed, too much has happened. I've seen too much. They've done too much to me, and I have so much evidence now on these people. So, yes, whoever wants to write to me, but anybody actually in the truth movement who's up to no good, I'm on a lot of their cases, so not much will be a surprise to me. It'll probably be a shock to find out, but not a surprise, because a lot more is going to be coming out. A lot more. These people cannot hide anymore. They think they can have these secret private lives and then be in the public eye and nobody ever find out who they are. Well, you've been found out, Miles Johnson, well and truly, and I'm in touch with a lot of people on the site that you've met. A lot of horrible stories about you. Not a very nice person, are you? Bit free with the fists. Alcohol problem. Said it all. I've said it all.